Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here with two things about the upcoming video. First off, this video contains scenes that may not be suitable for people who suffer from epilepsy. Secondly, this video, more than the other ones in this Let's Play, contains subject matters that are incredibly dark and mature in tone. Please keep these two things in mind if you intend to watch the video. And now onwards to what comes next. Oh, I'm not going to spoil it, but oh my. It's heavy stuff.
It's a nice night out, huh?
It is, isn't it? Apart from the rain, and the clouds, and the fact that I'm about to be attacked for trying to end a feud. Of course I'm going to be attacked. It's just a question of how bad it's going to be and if I can deal with it. Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where people pose, ready for combat, at the side of the road. Santa Monica is a very normal place. When last we left off, we did the bidding of Jeanette by going to the art exhibit and destroying the paintings. We also took all the money in the charity box, which means we now have $1,109. Your bulging wallet makes you the undead Rockefeller. We're inevitably going to be spending that on something good. But not right now, because there's nothing in Medina that I want to buy. Let's pop into here, just across the road, and go on the phones. Oh, hello all of you! You all look very, very suspicious. Hello.
Hey, where you going, man?
Ooh. I think it's time to tell these people to, leave. It's not important to you and your conspicuous friends. Or shall I call the cops before something happens?
I'll let you go this time, man.
Yeah, good for you. 2 experience! 2 experience for telling them to back off? Quest complete. Oh, there's a phone call. We are, by the way, going to spend those points on charisma. We want that. I would like 5 points in persuasion. We'll save our remaining points for now. Not quite sure what to spend those on. So, back room. I suppose this counts as the back room? Hello. Hello.
Sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this town business. She's crazy! Help!
Right, so definitely avoided a fight there. That's good. Also, if you want to look at the kind of food they serve here, let's have a quick... I can't go on the extremely shiny chairs. So we have extremely flat and plastic looking pizza, and what seems to pass as French fries, and a pretty sad looking burger. I don't think we're going to be eating here anytime ever. Also, you'll note that the lady who runs this place isn't here right now. Don't even want that. But it's only 25 cents. So, Therese and Jeanette are indeed in the same place. And it sounds like bad stuff's happening. It sounds like really bad stuff's happening. So let's go in quickly and see if we can calm the situation down. I don't know how we'd be able to do it over anyone else, but we do have 5 persuasion. We might be able to deal with this. Maybe. Alternatively, no persuasion in the world could solve the problem. But let's find out. Gotta do this to go see Bertram. And at this point, we want to make sure nothing bad happens to these 2 people. We have gotten quite friendly with them. Jeanette more than Therese. Okay.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again.
Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram, I swear. Shut up, Jeanette.
I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
So, lot to take in. Therese did not sire Jeanette. There are two personalities at war within the same body, and it's come to a head. This is why we've never met them both at the same time, because they're both the same person, and yet not. We need to get to the bottom of this before she uses that pistol to kill both of them. Why are we both fighting?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say Daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Oh, no. Oh, this is really bad. Stop it, both of you.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Stop it right now, both of you.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
If you both want to continue to exist, you're going to have to live with each other.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Both of you have been working against the other. Together. You'd be a power. You'd be unstoppable. Just don't destroy each other. Because if you destroy one, you'll destroy it all.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
That's all in the past. You've got to forget about it. It's going to destroy you even more.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
No matter what happened, you two need to move on. And you need each other for it.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Think There are so many options here, and pretty much all of them are wrong. I don't think you could live without the other. No, they're both pretty convinced they can live without the other. You're both crazy, that's why. You're both in the same body. Pointing that out isn't gonna help. 4 is just giving up. However, what do both of them want? They both want power. So we have to tempt them with that. Make them see that rather than their skills and their mindsets clashing with each other, they can complement each other. Think of how powerful you could both be if you worked together.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Therese, let Jeanette have more responsibility.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
If you call a truce and you run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving like a rational adult.
You both must have gotten along at one time.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
You don't really want to kill each other, do you?
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Give me the gun, Therese.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Thanks. You cannot imagine how relieved Helen is that she didn't witness Jeanette and Therese blow each other's brains out. Maybe there was a way for one of them to only slay the other, but Helen was just imagining matter across the walls. This is the best thing that could come out of this, and I think it is the best way to deal with this scenario in terms of experience. You probably get lesser amounts of experience for only having one of them survive, as it were. Then again, neither of them might survive. Thanks. Goodbye.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Don't worry, I'll keep it quiet. Oh my, will I keep it quiet. Woohoo, yes I will. Ooh, we got out of that one. We have 9 experience. That's a lot of experience. Ooh, what do I spend that on? I don't know. But we do know where Bertram Tongue is. We could, I suppose, pop in and see who's here. And have a chat, see what's going on. Alright, let's go into here and up and see if it's Jeanette or Therese. And we'll say before we do, just in case we get pulled into a quest or something else, we're going to save in a separate slot. There we go. It is no one! It's a toilet! And in my toilet are toothbrushes and soap and not a lot else. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be here for a while. I suppose this means I could now try and hack into this? Let's see if I can gain access. So if I go Control-C, what do I need? A hacking of 4. Okay, I'd need a hack of 4. What about this one? If I go into email here, and I try hacking this one, do I need a hack of 4 for this one? Because I could get 4. I could get 4. We have 9 here. Hacking is currently at 1. If I put a point into hacking, 3 experience, it will then go to 2. If I then use the book I have in my inventory, that goes up to 3. Then I use all specs, which will improve my wits, which will increase my hacking to 4. But I can't use all specs here because it's Elysium. The only thing you can use here is blood buff. Yeah, I get into trouble if I did that. I get into serious trouble. So that's something I can't do here, but it still might be worth doing just to gain a little bit of versatility. Like, getting 2 levels, effectively, out of 3 experience is a good return on my 3 skill points. And I shouldn't be hoarding my skill points. Being able to get hacking 4 will be pretty useful. But right now what I want to do is I want to go out, and I want to go speak to Mercurio. Maybe Mercurio... Ooh! I also want to check the computer. There are a couple of things I want to do right now. I want to check the computer, I want to check the TV, I want to go talk to Mercurio quickly, because maybe Mercurio has some quests for me. Maybe Mercurio has some things I can buy. Or maybe Mercurio is still currently bleeding out his everything. And there are a couple of things I want to sell. Let's go to Trip first, shall we? Trip first, then Mercurio. Ah, yes. Stuff happened here. I definitely don't know what's going on.
Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please.
What's going on here?
Some lunatic broke into the gallery and slashed up the paintings. Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
I just hope they catch the a person who did this by now.
I'm off duty.
Are you really? I don't think you are. I think that might be a lie. Either way, gonna sell a couple of items, then we're gonna go to Mercurio, then we're gonna go check out our apartment. There might be something going on quest-wise there. Hi Trip, how you doing? Long time no see.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I'd like to buy something.
Alright, here's what we got today.
You don't have a lot of stuff. Note, by the way, that the knife has disappeared because we now own the knife. So, I'd like to sell you this item. 33. This looks to be a class ring. Go North Brea Tech Iguanodon. So, sell. And 22. Sell. I suppose I could keep that? It's only 5. I don't want any of the other stuff you've got here. I'll take the money, though. Alright, Mercurio, what's happening? Are you better? We'll find out when we get there. You still haven't cleaned up all the blood. You should probably clean up the blood. Cleaning up the blood, pretty important. Or is it? Nobody else seems to care. There's laughter happening. We can't get into there. Yep, you're still currently bleeding out your everything. Nope, no reason to go to you. So, back out, go to my apartment. See if I have any emails, see if there's anything different on the news. Someone's breaking into somewhere. Alarm! Alarm! Helen is too awesome! Oh. Alarm's over now. Helen is no longer awesome. Or is she? She's pretty awesome. Pretty good at persuading incredibly powerful vampires not to kill each other. So nothing here. Let's go up here. Check our email. Glad to see no one's robbed us. Who would rob us? Okay, email. Nothing new. Okay. Nothing new. Helen at home. Right. TV.
The Southland slasher has prompted the closing of the Santa Monica Pier, where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as torn apart, though details are being withheld from the public at this time. Police urge anyone with information relating to this case to contact them.
I don't have
Several
any.
dead at a beach house in Santa Monica tonight. Police suspect the slayings were carried out during a drug deal gone bad. Residents of this quiet community were shocked by the killings, though neighbors suspected the men in the house to be involved in drug distribution and had seen many strange people going inside at all hours of the night. Art criticism or vandalism? Paintings on display at Santa Monica's Gallery Noir were slashed by an intruder who evaded capture by security. The paintings were estimated to be worth nearly $250,000.
Ooh.
They were to be auctioned in a charity event tomorrow night. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island, has scientists scratching their heads.
Okay, I think we're starting to become a significant entity in the world of Santa Monica. The public don't know what we're doing, but oh my, will Kindred Society realize that's all Helen? Helen did this, Helen did that. Okay, maybe not with the art thing because we were able to smooth that over, but the people killed in that beach house? Yeah, that was me. Helen's probably gonna take a little while to sit on the bed and consider what her unlife has now become. Because oh my, yeah, we've been killing a lot of people. A lot of people. Some strange things that we never even knew existed until a couple hours ago. Like that Blood Guardian. Oh my, the Blood Guardian. Yeah, I think Helen will need a moment before going to talk to Bertram. I think she'll need a couple of moments. But she won't have long. The night is only going to last for so many hours. And when we come back, folks, going to find Bertram Tongue. And thinking about what I want to spend these 9 experience points in. I think that point in charisma was worth it. I don't know if I needed that to talk Therese and Jeanette out of killing each other, but I'm happy I've got it. I'm happy I've got it. Maybe I'll spend some points on a improvement of a discipline. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Then again, 10 points for more presence or more celerity. We're very close to that. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.